grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. We're set for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Buying time to his left. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run with Dobbins, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. This time Jackson will throw it. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray going to throw. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And caught by Henry. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Murray now. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Four yards remain for second down. Throwing is Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Next score, Ravens 10, Cardinals 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Witherspoon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Malik Harrison It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Murray throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now Murray. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. They can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. Whenever you get an opportunity, you could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Throwing on first down is Murray. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Murray to air it out again. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second down at 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this will be caught by Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray, he's going to look deep for more. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. To throw again on second down. Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson now sliding out of the pocket.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he's got this down to the 35.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, Dobbins, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field. And
oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run on first down. Witherspoon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Murray. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
A gain of 4. It's now a 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 6.
Play action. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long either, throwing the ball here would have been but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
That's good for the Cardinals.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Shotgun now for Murray.
Again, he targets more. This one is complete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Murray going to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Steps away to his left. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Easy, quiver. Check me out. Mike 6. Mike 6. Rabbit. Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Double dog, that's the way.
To throw is Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He completes it to Henry. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Forced out to his left, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Man left, man left. 3 down. Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, tight.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
1st down, Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Going for it all. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the 18-yard line.
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike 16, Mike 16.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Number 16's coming. The ball, D. We got to get to the ball.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I mean, Lamar Jackson, what more can we say at this point? He is a living, breathing highlight reel. And go ahead and tack on that last play to the list of big ones by number 8.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Cardinals 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
On 2nd down, Dobbins, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.